Wondering if this is the new normal.
Well, BA, it's easy for fans to...
He's checked in for Charlotte. On the court right now for the Mavericks. Kyrie Irving out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Christian Wood, and it's Milton in at small forward.
And that puts them just one foul from the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
Intercepted.
Well, that was a superb read defensively. He jumped right into the passing lane the instant the ball left the passer's hand.
From deep, MP. On target from range.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. Doncic outside. Pass to Irving. The 3 is up. No good on the shot.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Martin with the ball. Irving picks him up. Martin against Irving. Martin with the bucket. Martin's got 5 points. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played.
2 minutes remaining.
Doncic is doubled. Outside Milton. Can they get it? And the rebound goes to the Hornets. They come into this one having outplayed the Thunder in their last game.
Oh my, talk about mental toughness. The crowd was roaring against them, but they were able to focus and finish the task at hand.
Well, you know, it takes character, poise, toughness to win on the road, and that's exactly what they showed last game.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Now a timeout called by Dallas.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Pass to Hardy. Over to the wing. Dallas again missing.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage. You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises. Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Dallas has gone just 2 for 6 from the arc here in the first. And Martin comes to help. To the paint. Here's McDaniel. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Here's Martin. Using his post moves to get the 2 points. Martin's got 13.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
And that one's good, McDaniel.
Well, you know, guys, we know Hardaway can score, but when he makes these passes, it makes him a lot more dangerous.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Pass to McDaniel. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
McDaniel going to the line, shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. And he makes both free throws. There's 14 seconds left in the first. Martin outside. With one on the clock. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. Domination in the first quarter. It's been pretty lopsided. Hornets out in front, up by 12. Don't go away. We'll be back with the second quarter in just a moment.
Show some love for your Honeybees.
Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. All right, guys, some stats here. The scoring breakdown for the Hornets.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
You know, points off turnovers is something else they've excelled in. I expect the opponent at least to try to squeeze that orange a little better.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Christian Wood. Hardy is out there with Luka Doncic. And it's Milton in at the three.
Thanks. Well, MP in their last game against the Thunder was outstanding. He scored 53 points and a season-high number of rebounds. He was dominant, and they're hoping to get more of the same from him tonight. Take it away.
Okay, Allie, thanks. Well, that was an incredible night for him. They rode him to that win.
And he was more than happy to carry them, B.A. He might still be feeding off that performance heading into this one.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
You know, in baseball, Grant, they have a term, a five-tool player. In the NBA these days, it's similar. You need those well-rounded players to succeed.
I like the baseball reference, but you're spot on, B.A. It's all about bringing versatility to the game. Players that can shoot, pass, dribble, defend, and rebound. And I'll throw it even in there, lead and play selfless basketball. Those kind of guys that can do it all, that's a recipe for success in the NBA.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Pass to Irving. Shoots over Bouknight. Doesn't go for him. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Irving against Martin. Ball outside. Martin inside. He's guarded by Irving. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A three-point play opportunity.
Defensive foul. First personal foul. First team foul. At the line for your Hornets, Martin. One shot.
Free throw good. MP. If they're going to go on a run, Grant, there's no better time than right now.
You're so right, B.A. I think they definitely expected a closer game than this.
Second chance shot. That one no good. Some solid defense from Williams. Knocked loose. Martin outside. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Can you actually believe that's their first turnover? Good ball security has really helped them build this lead.
The Hornets making a switch here. Jones is checked in. For Dallas, they've gotten only 1 of 4 shots. Charlotte ends up going with a new group.
For Dallas, Hardy. At the line, 1 shot.
And give them credit for making a more concerted effort to get to the line this quarter.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Outside Hardaway. Pass to McDaniel. Shoots a fadeaway. Outside, Green. Here's McDaniel. Clock at 6. Dallas, no good that time either. Martin against Green. Martin outside. It could go. What a play! He drains it at the buzzer.
How about that one? A perfect finish to the half for them to tack another 3 points onto their lead.
And so it's Charlotte going into the break up 12. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. Back to the game after this break. And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. And for the Mavericks, they're shooting at 45% of the game so far. Ball at point with Rozier next to him. That's the backcourt. Then it's MP, and it's Williams in at center, filling out the middle. That's the Hornets 5.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness. And, you know, what's most impressive about Luka Doncic is how fast he has become a bona fide star in this league. I mean, you get the feeling he's nowhere close to being done improving yet. But I believe those games at the highest level in Europe really prepared him to be a star in the NBA.
And Luka's the kind of guy you build your team around, Clark.
Yeah, and I think this next step is being a franchise player that learns how to lead effectively. It's incredible how much he has already accomplished at such a young age, and his transition coming to the NBA from Europe has been, I think, surprisingly seamless.
Outside Milton. Pass to McDaniel. Oh, a rim-rattling two-handed jam.
Irving showing you he's a frame ahead of his opponent with that nice imagination on offense.
Martin, right side. McDaniel pulls it in.
You know, you don't always get that opportunity, so those are the ones you hate to miss.
Milton for 3. It's rebounded by Charlotte. At one point, they led by 16.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And that's a good place to start if you're going to try to find your way back into this game. Get to work on the glass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And Dallas calls time here.
Yeah, coach no doubt wants to use this timeout to review the matchups and maybe make some adjustments as well.
And I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in there.
Substitution on the court.
It's Martin on the wing. Green covering. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Martin's got 36 points.
Just make sure you keep getting him touches. I mean, you love what he's doing at the offensive end. Don't go away from it.
Pass to Hardy. Left side, Green. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Green's got 8.
He's done everything he can tonight, trying to keep this team competitive.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds.
And great job to establish position and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Dallas has gotten 3 of 6 threes to fall in the third quarter. And Wood with the stuff.
You know, it's all about getting good position, ideal position. And once Wood has that, the rest is simple.
Martin with the ball. Over Wood. Oh, he beats the buzzer just in time. Wow.
Big time bucket, I'll tell you. Great clock management there.
An ideal way to end the quarter with momentum on your side.
And so it's Charlotte now holding a 12-point lead at quarter's end. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is paying off. Back after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
Well, there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On the court right now for the Mavericks, they've got Luka Doncic, also Kyrie Irving out there, and it's Milton in at the 3 spot. Here's Gilmore. Martin outside. Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Back to Doncic, to the inside. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
What he might lack in height at the 4 spot, he makes up for it with his burst.
Martin outside. Buries it down low. Martin's got 42 in the game.
And, you know, they're looking good, really good right now because of him. He sees this game by the throat, and he's squeezing hard.
That's number 4 on him. He's still got a little wiggle room, but if he picks up a 5th, that could be a problem.
On the court.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. To the middle. Here's McDaniel. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Here's Martin. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
Nice bounce pass. That's just good fundamental basketball.
First team foul.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Hornets.
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And we can't forget about how ferocious they've been cutting to the rim, just going right at defenders and finding ways to finish.
Dallas has got 7 of their 16 3-point attempts to go in. Driving inside, and MP throws it down.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
The 3 from Wood. Dallas, no good that time either. For Charlotte, they've got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Here's Martin. And he banks in the layup. Martin's got 49 in the game.
Well, you got to be in awe of what he's doing this quarter, actually destroying the opponent.
Outside Milton to halt the run. Hornets with the rebound. Martin's got his 6th rebound on the night. And it's good. He hits another one. And that gives him 51.
Making it look easy.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Timeout called. The Mavericks. Well, Grant, in the pace and space era of the NBA, it seems like the rate of free throws league-wide has declined dramatically.
Yeah, I love that, B.A. It keeps the game going. There's a flow to the game, and we like it as broadcasters, and you know the fans love it as well. So I hope the league will continue on this trend.
And Martin comes to help. Down low. Here's McDaniel. He hits again. 7 for 13 and looking confident.
Really a smart look that time by Wood, giving the ball up to his wide-open teammate.
Martin, left side. Count the basket. Martin's got 53 points.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Boy, this is borderline ridiculous. I mean, every single attempt finding the bottom of the bucket.
And MP throws it down.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Outside Irving. Back to Doncic.
2 minutes.
And Doncic with the jam.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
For Charlotte, they've gotten all 8 shots to fall. Red hot here in the fourth.
And just a great job of getting there first and absorbing the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
And it's a completely new group here for the Mavericks. .156 left in the fourth quarter here. You look at players migrating to bigger markets. Clark, would a franchise tag help small market teams retain talent?
You know, I don't think it's as simple as that, B.A. Each individual player looks at things a bit differently. I know it's a challenge for small market teams. It always has been. But some guys are comfortable being one-team guys in small markets as long as they feel like that team is pushing towards being the best that it can be and having a chance to compete at the high level.
And Martin comes to help. Here's Muscala. Dallas again missing. Here are the Hornets with the ball. They're on a 19-6 run.
And right from the get-go, they stood out as the better team. Their hunger to dominate and play for each other was outstanding for the Hornets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And tonight's win will give them an even 40 on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
It sure is. It's just the 2 gamers since they're in opposite conferences, and you can bet they'll take the same approach right into game 2 that they had tonight.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for MP.
He had a surplus of energy tonight, providing defensive help all over the floor and making it seem like they had 6 guys out there instead of 5.
Comes up empty down low. The Mavericks have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. That one goes in.
You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
Charlotte is shooting 71%. Their offense has looked unstoppable all game long. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
You know, even when you've got a little margin for error, you hate to see this miscommunication resulting in the turnover.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. 44 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Now they're playing with urgency. They could have done it much earlier before the game was out of reach.
Right with the board.
That's a rarity for him, especially against a soft defense.
And he takes that one up and powers it through.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way.
And he should be. I mean, remove all doubt. Get it down hard and simply.
Their home crowd has energized them all game. Now they're closing it out.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Oh, and the dunk by MP.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
And so it's the Hornets taking care of business in this one. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Grant Hill, Allie LaForce, and Clark Kellogg, this is Brian Anderson thanking you all for tuning in tonight. And we'll see you next time.
I see you out there doing work.
Doris, the quickness both of these teams possess should make this an interesting game. We could see a lot of transition.
Substitution on the court.
Setting the floor for the Hornets. They've got Melodon. Williams is out there with Martin. And it's Nicholson in at the 3. Martin with the bucket.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Heat leading by 11. The pass to Neesmith. Back to Joseph. Now, here's Neesmith. He's tightly guarded. Pass to McGowan. Good saving. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And they've come out with that take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Martin. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
Passes it to McGowan. Heat moving the ball around. Pass to Joseph. Lets it go from deep. The shot, no good. And the Hornets now going the other way. They want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
Well, let's give some credit to the coaching staff as well, recognizing the weaknesses in that defense and going after each one of them.
Good saving. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Knocked away. It's stolen by Martin. Stolen by Yurtseven. Here's McGowan's. The pass to Joseph. Just 3 on the clock. And that one is off. And so it's Miami in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're shooting the ball so well in this one. A great performance from the field. And we've got more M2K Sports coming your way after this break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from Miami, guys.
Well, one way to generate more offense, pound the offensive glass. That was the difference in the first.
I love the determination. They want to go after every rebound out there and overwhelm it to the opposition right now.
So on the floor for Charlotte to start this second quarter. Ball is the point with Bouknight on the wing. Martin is out there with Williams, and it's Gilmore in at the small forward position. Charity stripe shot, and it's Martin again missing. Joseph with the ball. Williams picks him up. Joseph looking around, and the foul called on MP.
Martin.
That's his first foul. Brook Lopez is checked in for the Hornets.
Coming onto the floor for the away team, Brook Lopez.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
And, guys, that is lockdown defense at its finest, going right at the shot and then able to knock it away.
Miami with the ball. They've led by as many as 14 points. Here's Knight. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Knight's got 8 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly, and capitalizing.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the D.
Pass to Hero. Here's Adebayo. Not going to go that time. Good work defensively by Martin. Hornets trail by 10. And, of course, one of the league's longest tenured coaches, GA, is Eric Spoelstra. And he's having a Hall of Fame level career.
And you look at the ground he broke when he was first hired. Not only young, Spo was the first Asian-American head coach in any of the 4 major North American sports league and worked his way up from video coordinator.
Shooting 2.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Martin. Well, we know the NBA has worked to get rid of the hard foul doors, and the league has done a great job of doing that. What has contributed, though, to that line of thinking?
Well, I think any play can be reviewed, Kevin, and that's a good thing because if it's a non-basketball play, then you open yourself up to a flagrant 2. The punishment is significant enough to discourage the action. I love the rule changes as it relates to this particular infraction.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Mavericks lit up the floor. He scored 63 points, and his active hands were on display again with a lot of steals. A very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. We know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
One of the things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Ball, the pass to Martin. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Just 5 on the clock. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. Both teams will make substitutions.
On the court.
And so it's Butler with it. He'll bring it up for the Miami Heat. 6-point game. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
I think it was a lot of bad decisions leading to a lot of poor looks. Patience was not their best quality in that basketball game.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
I love the spirit he's shown tonight, particularly on the offensive end.
And to me, he's just playing smart, efficient basketball, really helping his team hang around this one.
Mind the lanes. One shot.
He does a great job of drawing contact and getting himself to the line, something he didn't do in the first period.
Outside, Martin. Jones against Hero. Martin wide open. He fires. Good saving. And that one is good with the extra effort on the glass. Yurtseven's got 8 points.
Well, you have to be cognizant of where people are when the shot goes up. Defenders not blocking out in that instance.
MP deciding where to go with it. 18 feet away, and he knocks it down. Martin's got 19 points.
I'll tell you, despite this guy's strong play in this period, they're still behind. Someone else has got to step up.
Good saving. And a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
They're just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Charlotte calls timeout.
And sometimes...
And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Heat, up 8. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action.
46. The visiting team, 38.
We played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. He's checked in for Butler. The Hornets also with a sub. Martin's checked in. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Neesmith, the pass tonight to the inside. Adebayo. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
Well, they have the advantage, but you still feel like this guy needs to find a way to get himself going.
So with Butler sitting on the bench, this is who Eric Spoelstra has on the floor. They've got Adebayo. Neesmith is out there with Hero. And it's Joseph in at the point guard position. And that was another look at the fantastic Mobile One drive that happened a moment ago.
And you can just sense his determination, trying to do everything he can to keep this game within reach.
Out to the wing, to the middle, and he dunks it down.
And what can Adebayo do? I mean, gets the tough rebounds, scores the tough baskets, and then makes the right pass.
And one more look at that fantastic Mobile One drive.
And catching the defense flat-footed and taking full advantage. Big bucket there to extend the lead.
That's it, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Martin.
Boy, the consistency he's had tonight has been impressive. Really steady from the field.
Knight finds Joseph. Back to Knight. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Second personal foul.
That's on Brook Lopez. The Heat have made 7 out of 9 when they've stepped to the line.
Now at the line, Nathan.
The first free throw is good. Williams, he's checked in for Lopez. Knight hits them both.
You want to contest this guy's shot, but you absolutely don't want to send him to the line. He will make you pay.
Here's Martin. Lays it up and banks it in. Martin's got 6 points in the quarter.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Knight in the corner. And the rebound goes to Martin.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Williams in the post. He's guarded by Adebayo. Yep, it goes in, and the Miami lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Williams. And it's Joseph with the ball. He'll bring it up for Miami. Their next game is at the Rockets Arena in Houston for a game with the Rockets. They hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run.
And this is too easy for Adebayo. Once he's close to the rim, he is going to damage it. And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
And Joseph kicks to Knight. Neesmith, the pass to Joseph. Here's McGowan's to the paint. Here's Knight. It's in, and he's a very efficient 5 for 6 on the game.
This guy has been a catalyst for them all game long. What a job leading them to this lead.
Martin against Knight, and it's out of bounds. The Heat will take it the other way. And Miami making a change here. Yurtseven's checked in. Melodon's checked in for the Hornets. Jones comes in for Ball. The Heat leading by 6. Pass to McGowens. Now Yurtsevin. There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter. 6 to shoot. Joseph against Jones. Miami no good on that time either. Hornets trail by 6. Here's Martin. Count it. And he'll have a chance for a three-point play. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo.
Hit. Shooting one.
The Hornets have only one missed free throw. They've had 5 attempts and made 4 of them.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
The Heat leading by 3. Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Shots good by Butler.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
For Charlotte, they've gone 8 of 13 on shot attempts to begin the second half. Right side, Martin. On the wing, Jones. Now Martin. And the shot is good. Martin's got 13 points in the second half.
And now this game's taken on a whole new feel since halftime.
What energy we're seeing. Something has lit a fire under both of these teams.
And as we finish the third quarter, it's still close. Both teams trading baskets. Heat lead by 3. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Head coach Eric Spoelstra mic'd up along the sideline. Let's check it out.
Trust it. Good to great. Good to great. Don't settle for average shots. Move it.
Well, Coach Spo instructing his guys, Greg, to just take great shots.
I mean, no reason to rush into a bad shot, especially with 24 seconds to work with.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this fourth quarter promises to be a good one. Setting the floor for the Hornets. Martin is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Maledon. And it's Gilmore in at the 3, the small forward. And they pick up 2.
Well, this team likes to see Lopez working hard on the glass. That's a part of his game he must continue to improve upon.
Now a timeout called by Miami. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game.
Once again, fans,
Lights checked in for the Heat. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Eric Spoelstra address the team. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go, guys.
Thank you, David. Bam Adebayo is checked in for Yurtsevin.
Bam Adebayo.
Outside Butler, driving the lane. Pass to Adebayo, over Martin. The shot by Adebayo, no good. And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. They trail by 3. Outside Butler, lets the 3 fly. That one doesn't go. And Charlotte will go the other way with it. Bouknight passes to Martin. Makes it off the glass. Martin's got 15 points here in the second half.
You love how each side has risen to the challenge throughout this one.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
And Joseph kicks tonight. Over Martin. The Heat with a fresh 14. Joseph, the pass to Adebayo. Clock at 6. Hero, no good.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
It's Martin on the wing. He's guarded by Adebayo. It's deflected. It's stolen by Martin. To take the lead. Lets it go from 11. Here's Bouknight. And good work on the boards. They pick up the second chance points. Bouknight's got the lead up to 1 now for the Hornets. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Hornets?
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
And let's give them credit to the shot blocking on display. They set the tone early and have kept the pressure on defensively.
Charlotte calls timeout. And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his touch from long range has been money. Yeah, he's totaled 4 3-pointers on a very efficient night of shooting.
And so it's the Hornets who come out on top. They break the hearts of every fan in the building with a dramatic late victory.
And Kevin, this is the kind of win you have to take a ton of pride in. I mean, they battled with everything they had and came through when the pressure was at its highest.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long and good night, everyone.